Hello Taurus, welcome to your February reading. So I'm going to do a Celtic crossbread using the Rider-Waite Tarot. I'm going to clarify it with the Kipper deck. And then I'm going to answer a question for you at the end using the Angel Answer Oracle deck. So, give me 1 second, I forgot to shuffle this deck right here. Alright, Kipper deck. Prepare yourself for clarifiers. What messages and guidance do you have for Taurus in February? I forgot to shuffle these. So we have an older man here who, because the card of concern, an older man just flipped out. So, or bad health. So I don't know if there's an older man concerned for your health or if you've been concerned about an older man's health. Okay. Just know that when the Kipper deck comes out, it tends to get a little crazy and a little wonky in the readings. So, how I do the Angel Answers deck. You can either form your question now or you can listen to the reading and then, formulate whatever questions you have from the reading, and then we'll answer them at the end. But just know that I'm not going to shuffle that deck until the very end. So, just to tap into your energies. You could also hear my chickens. Hopefully not. But, shit happens. And I've had a hawk in my yard. So, if for some reason I have to stop this, then I will do a part 2. I will do them at the same time. They will be posted at the same time. So you will have both parts together. But I'm hoping that we're not. Just know that my chickens walk around my room right here on the outside, and they do tend to chime in a lot. But they're laying down right now somewhere. So anyways, hopefully we won't have any distractions. So, there was and or has been, you may be experiencing right now, a situation where it looks as though you left a situation. There was heartbreak in the past, though right now there is a lot of healing going on around the situation. It looks as though you decided to leave a situation behind. You may have, at one point in time, really had a lot of emotions in. I'm going to say that this is like around. Okay, so, I'm automatically getting relationship. But this could be a lover. It could just be a friend with benefits. It can be a husband or a wife. If you're not experiencing something with a person, because we do have the Lover's card here in the base of this, which is all about karmic ties and karmic connections. We do have, like side hustles that could be, a part, like, for me, like I make soap. So, I could plug that in and say, anyways, you can plug in whatever your scenario, okay? Whatever your scenario is here. I feel like this dynamic here, whatever the dynamic, I'm going to use dynamic a lot, okay? Whatever that was caused a lot of childhood issues, broken dreams, envy, childishness, like immaturity, whatever. So you decided to walk away from it and to leave it. Let me tell you that it could have been so bad, because that's the thing about this 5 of Pentacles here. Like, this man is beat up, tore up, whatever. This ending, this breakup, whatever, could have fucked you up, left you high and dry. And it could have been cold outside, rainy, wet, snow, cold, blistering cold, whatever. This ending or breakup, whatever the hell this is right here, whooped your ass so bad that you were like, I don't give a fuck if it's 10 degrees outside and I'm barefoot. I'm getting out of this motherfucker right now. Who's coming with me? Because I'm going. It was like, it almost, you didn't care what the outside weather was like. You just knew you were leaving. You were getting the fuck out of Dodge. And you were getting the hell up out of there. So, at least that's the case or scenario from somebody's point of view, for somebody, whether that's you or the person you're dealing with here in this dynamic. I almost feel like this is you. At one point in time, you were emotionally invested in this scenario, but something happened to where somebody was like, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit. It's almost like, you got your own Now, if this is one where this caused you to have childhood issues, this stems back to the point in time where it's like, you see where you were a child and you had, now, when we're children, we're watching our grandparents. We are watching our parents grow up. I was kind of aware of that as a child. I lived with my grandparents. Maybe that's why I said grandparents. I lived with my grandparents who were like 45. Well, hold on. My grandparents became young grandparents, okay? Like, I think they were 36 when I was born. My grandfather was, I think. So, I also watched my grandparents grow older, but I watched my parents really grow up. So, anyways, what the point I'm trying to get across here is, when you are a child watching your parents grow up and you have to see them go through some stupid bullshit, but you're having to be, as a child, the adult in the scenario. Hopefully I can get an A-bid from somebody out there. Okay, this is one of those scenarios where whoever this person is, that there's been this breakup, whatever that is, this could have somehow irked you on the childhood memory part. And because for some reason, I'm picking up on that. That's not going to apply to everyone. If that applies to you, you're going to have to tell me if this applies to you. But you could have had a moment where you saw this person do some fucked up, stupid shit, and I don't know what they did, where you were like, this reminds me of the time when I was a child and I had to watch my parents do some dumb shit like this, and yet I had to be the adult here in the situation. So you're just like, no, because it ain't worth it. I'm not rehashing shit because of this person. Because I'm telling you, karmic people, those karmic relationships, these soul ties, they have lessons like that. They come with it. That's why they're karmic ties. There's a teaching. There's, facing something again. Because a lot of times we get faced, like if we won't cross a mountain, it will show back up in our life disguised as, a different mountain. But it's the same scenario. And then you hear my voice going, like, something does not want me to get this message out. So, anyways. So there's something here in this dynamic for you in February. It looks as like there's a type of breakup. Well, I don't know if there was at one point in time, what would you call that? Like, maybe you felt like you had a soul tie or a karmic tie with this person. At one point in time, this could have been a very good partnership, like your morals and everything's aligned, you were good lovers, there was like harmony, but then, I don't know, something happened, and anyways, but so whatever this disbalance is, this one-sidedness, this harmony or self-love or this breakup, whatever, okay, whatever, the beginning of February, there's going to be healing. Now, the beginning of February, this could have like literally just happened. So it's like in the beginning of February, you may be finding yourself like having to pull these knives out. Like you've been stabbed in the heart about, you know, like this card says 3 times you've been stabbed in the heart. So you've already been stabbed in the heart. It's done happened. You walked away from it and left it. You were like, fuck this, I'd rather be out in bullshit like this than in here with you. Anyways, so there is healing in store for you the beginning of February. By the middle of February, we have this Ace of Swords energy. So there is like, there's clarity coming in. There's a lot of communication. It's honest communication. Sound decision. Making, you are making opportunities and you are finding opportunities. So it's like you're thinking straight. There's options and communication. Everything's just flowing really good, bright and clear. So you're going to have sound thinking by the middle of the month. You may, by the middle of the month, right now things may be a little dark and a little cloudy and a little confused, maybe even sad. You know, it's like you don't really want to leave, but you know you got to, and you're doing it because you're ready to be free and clear of this bullshit. So because of this, there is an usher in of new energy. You're going to see something by the middle of the month. I feel like it's going to show you something. You're going to receive clarity around this dynamic scenario, whatever. But by the end of the month, I feel like whatever clarity you see, you're not going to be wanting to really work with either certain people or this person in particular, especially if they like reappear in, if they reappear in your life or they're around you. It could be that they reappear in your life at the end of the month, whoever you've had this ending with, this heartbreak, this breakup, whatever. They very well could by the end of the month. But the thing is like, this is lack of collaboration, few goals, no motivation, misalignment. So when they come in, if they come in here like, we're going to do this thing, you're just like, no hell we're not either. I'm doing this on my own by myself. By Felicia. That's the connotation of this card right here. So, and also too, because of whatever clarity, because this could also be a revelation, or this is communication coming in. It could be that, you know, this situation happened in the, you know, December or January. You're healing from it, and then they reach out in communication, and maybe even try again, but it's like, you know, somebody here is not wanting to work on it and or try. So, someone's just not in it at all. Yeah. And then look at that. Alright, so Taurus. Alright, here come all my chickens. Well, it's my babies. You were putting... Something has ended for you. Now, it almost seems like there has been a little bit of resistance in this ending. Okay? So, I don't know if this is... You might be... Well... Whatever has conspired here in this dynamic, okay? You are resistant to change. You have fear of new beginnings, and you're a little dependent upon something. Now, when I say that... Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Okay. If you're the female watching this, and you're the earth sign, then I'm not talking about you, and this is not you right here. This is you right here. Whatever earth sign, because if you're a cross watcher, then the earth sign, the female Taurus, she's focused on her coin. She's got her shit together and her life together. Her finances are together. She's looking good in the month of February. She's taking stock over her life and like keeping it straight. Whereas the masculine, or the other side in this dynamic, whatever said scenario is, it is not wanting to let go of this karmic tie that you have with it. So it's being resistant to letting this energy go, which is probably why they're going to be reaching back out and there's going to be communication. But I'm going to tell you this, like for the female earth sign Taurus watching this, you might over here, I've done this before. This is like my, because I have air in my chart. So my moon sign's in Gemini. You know, that Queen of Swords. So here you are, the Queen. I know you're the Queen of Pentacles right here, but it's almost like the universe, like here, hands you this sword. Making you like, because once you set that pentacle down and you take up the sword, you then become the Queen of Swords. So this, you know, whoever is being, or whatever is being resistant to letting this situation and or scenario go with you, could be coming back around to the point where you're just like, bring it. You want to say something to me? Say it, because I'll cut your damn head off. Anyways, okay? Just be aware of that energy, because here are these pentacles. Yep, there goes my rooster. So, you're over here focused on yourself, your life, and what you're doing. And it doesn't really include this other scenario or this other thing or person, whatever. So you may have some fears around the situation, said person or scenario, because if they're being resistant to letting you go and you're over here like, I don't want this no more, you may be having fears that, like, the fear of like this scenario, like it's going to take me forever to get this person gone or get away from them. You know, I have had to, and I'm going to tell you, I absolutely have gotten to a point in my life where I refuse to deal with people, the ones where you have to like take the claws out real slow, like they got 3 or 4 claws in you, and you have to take them out real slow, or you have to exit the room or the scenario real slow. I refuse to waste my time on people like that, that are like that anymore. Okay? It's not worth it. It is not worth it. I'll find something else. Anyways, you may have fears around you and this person coming undone and parting ways, or, you know, them leaving your life. I don't know. You know, I sat here and talked about the Queen of Swords, and then here she is over here at the bottom of the deck. Here she is. Okay, so I'm just going to say by the end of the month, you enter, well, you exit. Let me say you exit, like, you've got goals. I mean, you're definitely out here looking and seeing and planning and making good choices, smart decisions about where you're going to put your time and energy and where you're not. And it's like, the end of the month, you're really sticking to these goals. Like, you're dependable, you're practical, your loyalty to what it is that you want, and that's what's manifesting for you. So just know that this is creating long-term goals. Like, there has been, because at the bottom of the deck we do have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Swords, so there's been some ending or something around someone that you've had a family or a happy life with. But, and I don't know if it's got to do with something happened and there, because we've got 2 3s in here. There's my chicken, Joan Jett, out there, who's got 2 boyfriends. So, did you have 2 boyfriends? Did someone that you were dealing with have 2 other women in their life? You weren't the only woman they were seeing? You found out about it. I don't know, something. You have to let me know in the comments. But it almost looks as like there's an ending here because of, could very well have been a third party situation. And if you found out about it, you were like, motherfucker, here's this, who the hell is this bitch? Right here. Can you explain this one? Like I feel like your words on this, your words in the month of February are really going to be true, tried and true. Okay, tried and true. I'll just say that. Okay. What does this Five of Pentacles have to do with here? Keep in mind that this is where things can get trippy. Okay. Who left in this dynamic? So this is either someone that you have children with, or this person has children and the child could have done something to cause a fight or a rift between you two. I'm gonna come around to, or okay. If it's not that there are actual children involved, then somebody that you were dealing with, you left because they were acting very immature. Or maybe you were acting, okay, somebody in this dynamic was acting immature about something, and the other one left. And I would say the one that left, this right here could very well be this masculine. You might have cut him up to pieces with his words and he left. You could have been, or it's just that he did some dumb shit that was very immature and you cussed him out for it and he left. Okay, anyway, so what is this, what's this heartbreak here have to deal with? So we've got journey and official person. Did they tell you because of their job they had to go somewhere? And then like maybe left you over here, or there was some type of, hold on now. Okay, so you two might have been, that damn hell. Okay. So you two have had some type of arrangement, like, I don't know, for some of you, there's going to be, you've got like separation papers, and they've got to pay you a certain amount of money each month, and he's wealthy. He may have had to leave your house, or leave you, or whatever, and even though you're out here, like, during the beginning of the month, working your little tail off, you're focused on your work. No wonder. I mean, you're also the privileged lady, so it's, I mean, this is like, both of these cards here can be the same. The privileged lady, the Queen of Pentacles, they could be equivalent to both in these decks, the same one. You know, it's like, your home life and you got your shit together, you're looking good, you're rocking it, like you're able to keep up and maintain on your own while this bullshit went down. Let's see. Whatever this bullshit was. What does this Lover's card in reverse here have to do with? What's this breakup have to do with? What is this breakup? And then we've got the privileged lady again. So this breakup happened because of you. So, did something happen 3 to 6 months ago? There was an ending. This masculine's been thinking about it. It's been on his mind a lot. And somebody feels like they got robbed. So, if this masculine, let's say, because I did mention third party, if he was cheating or whatever, or had a third party, you might have felt like this other chick was taking his time and attention away from you, like you were getting dealt the short hand of the stick. What is this Ace of Swords, this communication here coming in? What is this communication that's coming in? Now look, while the beginning of the month, while you're working, you're going to be finding solace while you're working. Whatever you put your hands on or your hands into at the beginning of February, there will be healing from it. Okay. So when this communication comes in, alright, so yeah, this masculine is like, you're the mature woman in this dynamic. And he's the only one you're dealing with. He's also, too, when he comes back in over here, the middle of the month, because you might not be talking to him at the beginning of the month, but by the middle, there's a breakthrough in communication, it seems like, with him. He's going to try his best to sit down and have a conversation with you. He may even offer you more money. He may offer you a new house, or to move, or to get back married again if y'all are married. So you really are going to have to play your cards right the middle of the month with this person. What is this Three of Pentacles in reverse here? What is this Three of Pentacles in reverse? Okay, so there's a pathway opening up. If you are deciding to separate and leave and divorce from this person, then know that the pathway to open up for you to get out of this scenario with them, it will take about a year. And in some states, you know, they do say you have to be legally separated for a year before they will grant you a divorce. So the pathway card is something that takes about a year, according to the Kipper manual. Okay, so and then look. So I mean, this masculine, he's concerned, and he's going to message you that he's worried about something. So again, I mean, you could be married to him. We've got the marriage card and the bad health. I'm going to tell you, this masculine could, at the end of the month, play like he's sick and he needs you to take care of him. Anyways, that was one thing I'm getting. What does this death in reverse here have to do with? What does this death here in reverse have to do with? Okay, so there's an end to a marriage. So evidently, it's either a marriage or a real strong partnership. Like, you folks were living together for, it looks like there's a 3 on there, so it could have been 3 years. And then we got house at the bottom. So I would say that, you know, if you weren't legally married, you had like a common law marriage, okay? But there's something here with this masculine. Something happened in the past with this masculine that really either left you out in the cold, like you were having to do stuff on your own, or you got kicked, somebody got kicked out. And then, because look, man, we got the 5 of Pentacles and then the poverty card. So it's like, whoever decided to leave this scenario, I mean, they went out full force, like doing what they had to do to juck and jive to make ends meet and shit. They could, whichever one left here knew that it was going to take, you know, 3 to 6 months before this situation would acclimate itself out. All right, what is this Queen of Pentacles here? What is this Queen of Pentacles? So we've got the House card. I'm trying to tell you, this daggone masculine, this guy, might be trying to work his way back into your house so that he then can be like, oh, I'm sick, I can't go, I gotta stay here, you gotta look after me. Lord Jesus, be careful with this masculine trying to act like he's sick and shit, because there's something, like, your house is gonna, I will tell you in February, your house is gonna be looking good, clean, and right, and so are you. So you at least, you might have to work and work through this and focus upon your job or whatever, but you're able to make ends meet on your own by yourself. But this masculine could be behind the scenes trying to plan his way back into your life, not really wanting to let this go, wanting it to work out, where you are like, I'm done, we're getting a divorce, like, I'm moving on. So, and I kind of feel like, you know, that's what this Page of Pentacles is here at your outcome. So this is like, you know, you were once two, now you become one, and it's like, all right, where am I going to go now? What I'm going to do? Because you are going to be able to, by the end of the month, foresee a future moving forward by yourself. That's what this is. You're going to be making plans and shit on what to do and where to go. What is this Page of Pentacles? Here, I have to do this. I mean, there's going to be a lot of going back and forth with somebody. I can tell you that. The message card flew out. And look, message of concern. Somebody's going to be reaching out saying that. And then we've got concern again. I don't know if this masculine that you're dealing with ends up landing in jail or has to go to jail. It's almost like this masculine, is he on house arrest? Does he like have to go somewhere and do something? But what he has to do and where he has to go, it drops him down on the pay scale a little bit, to where like he's having to leave home, and wherever he has to go to. What? Okay, here's a message I'm getting. Just know that, you know, Kipper deck can be wonky. When I look at this Kipper deck, I just said this in the Aries reading, so here I'm telling you, when I do this Kipper, when I break this fucking Kipper deck out, I swear, I feel like I'm on LSD. Because it does some of the trippiest shit to me reading these Kipper decks. So, here's what I'm trying to tell you. You're over here making long-term goals, trying to go places and do whatever. I feel like this masculine that you're dealing with, he may, when y'all broke up or kicked him out or he left or whatever, did he leave and go to his mama's house? Because if he went to his mama's house, then living with her and moving back in with her has really, like, kind of shook him to his core a little bit, especially on his persona, his image, his manlyhood, whatever. So it's like it's dropped him down in status almost. And I don't think he likes that or is comfortable with that. So he's like messaging you like, please, can I come back? Can I come back and live there? And maybe that's why that house card come out. Maybe how you live with him has elevated him some way in his status or his community, like his image. And he's having to revert back to something maybe that he said he would never return to again. I don't know. Anyways, so just know all that in a nutshell, boy. Woo! Okay, so I just broke the card deck to the 9 of Cups. So there's a wish of some sort, whatever, coming through. Alright, so now we're going to do the question part. So either form your question, whatever. Alright, angel answers. I'm looking for 10 cards for a Celtic crossbred. What messages do you have for Taurus at this time? Within a few weeks, what messages do you have for Taurus at this time? Okay, you need to be assertive. Don't stop. Take action. No need to worry. Alright. So whatever you're asking about here, your question, you have a yes. But you need to trust. You may feel like you don't have a lot of opportunities, or like that golden opportunity has not opened up for you just yet. But you're ready for it. you really are going to have to focus upon you might need to focus upon your spiritual side a little bit more, because we've got this if you believe. So this manifestation, or whatever you're asking about, is really going to be powered by your belief system. That can tend to, hear my throat trying to go out again. So what you're asking about is, it is a yes. Okay, it is a yes. But it's like your manifestation, the power you put into it is affecting it. Now, the end of the month is the perfect time to either start, to go, or do something with it. It almost feels like this is going to come through as you elevate in it's almost like you're going through a process in your spiritual elevation of your belief system, like a chain reaction of getting there. So, but there is a pause here. Something is unlikely going to come through, and it might be in February, okay? You're hoping that something works out within the next few weeks, but you need to change direction. There is something about waiting and choosing a new direction here. So it might be that you have to give it a few weeks for this new idea or this new direction, especially if you can't quite yet see which direction the new direction you need to go. If you can't see it, you might need to give it a few weeks for it to come to you. It's almost like it comes to you about the end of February. But there's also something to asking you to wait. So you might need to bide your time a little bit better. So that is all I have for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you like readings like this, then subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up and a like. If you like oracle readings, pop over to my Facebook page where I do oracle readings every week. They're more spiritual over there. And give my page a thumbs up and a like, subscribe, whichever. My username over there on Facebook is the Urban Woman 222, I believe. I do know that it has the same profile picture as my YouTube page. So anyways, if this is where I leave you, Taurus, I'll see you again here next month. Take care. Namaste.